As the weather heats up, usually the tips start to pour in from Austin ISD parents, teachers, even students about issues with air conditioning in schools.
And it is a story we've told you year after year, but the more than $2 billion bond package passed in 2022 offered hope for some more long-term fixes. KXAN investigator Avery Travis digs into where those projects stand.
We met Toni Aucutt outside on a beautiful spring day, but she knows it's about to get hot in Austin. And just a few months ago,
I mean, it was in the teens when they went back to school sometimes, and there's no heat in the building.
It's not the first time her daughter reported heat and air conditioning issues at Bowie High School.
The nail in the coffin was my daughter texted me from school in the middle of class. She's like, I can't feel my feet. My feet are so cold, I cannot feel them. And she sent me pictures. Her feet were blue, which not all kids obviously have that issue, but she does. And she's just like, I can't sit here and do my work anymore.
Her daughter has a medical condition affecting her circulation that's triggered by the cold. She says the school has since made accommodations for her student.
What about the other kids in the class?
Austin ISD records show Bowie tops the list for the number of HVAC-related work orders logged for the third year in a row. That's how long KXAN investigators have tracked tips about hot and cold classrooms and other maintenance issues.
For kids on those campuses, when can they expect some relief?
So as early as this summer.
In 2023, the district's director of construction management said projects funded by the 2022 bond were underway. But in an interview this year, Michael Mann explained a lot of the work so far may go unseen on campus. For example, procuring vendors and contractors.
That's taken up a lot of our time.
Now, 17 projects involving HVAC work are in the design phase at Bowie, LASA, and 15 elementary or middle schools. Each project has a different timeline. Some are expected by August 2025. But Mann says from that point, others could take 18 months to 2 years to complete.
Do you think that AISD and the folks working on these bond projects are moving quickly enough?
We always want to move faster. It's never fast enough for the folks that are living through these day to day, right?
We also found a few schools with some of the most HVAC work orders were not on that list of 17 schools with ongoing work under the 2022 bond. AISD explained some of those campuses do have work. It's just wrapping up from the 2017 bond, and these two will actually have more work later on from the 2022 bond. Other campuses have HVAC projects that are being funded through some different sources, such as Murchison Middle School, where they're using maintenance and operation funds, or these two schools, Lee and Covington, where they're using what are called interest earned funds from past bonds. This is basically when, for a short time before some of the projects begin, AISD will invest the money. They're then able to use the interest earned to fund additional projects. Avery Travis, KXAN Investigates.
And Avery mentioned that a lot of the work so far has been unseen, but we also did ask when families will start to see actual work on campus. AISD said most of this type of work has to wait until the summer months, but schools with other projects, such as some of the modernizations, are scheduled for construction to start this year.